So maybe you're trying to decide whether you want to actually invest in some Collecta, or maybe you're trying to decide if Schleich is the best option to go, or why Collecta could possibly be better. Either way, watch this video to the end. There are definitely some ideas in here that will help you decide between Schleich and Collecta, or Safari Ltd and Collecta, Papo and Collecta. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's a horse thing. Today, if you did not already watch the opening, I am talking about why I like Collecta and why I am starting to give up on Schleich. So I have been in the model horse hobby for 5 years now. 5 years like repainting and tack wise. Like six and a half collecting wise, and majority of that time I have spent collecting Schleich. And the more I kind of learned, the more I realized what I was going for over what other people go for. Some people really like Schleich. I am one of those people that is geared towards really realistic horses. If I'm going to repaint something to make it look realistic, I'm going to want a realistic model to begin with. Or even if you're just looking for a model not to paint and you're just trying to decide what's better, I definitely think Collecta is the way to go. Collecta, when it comes to their detail, their structure, just the facial detail, muscle detail is insane. Everything is super accurate proportion-wise, and they are made to look like a real horse. Even just their paint job is so much better than Schleich. Let's do a close-up here. That looks kind of, this is an old Schleich too. Let me get into that. Old Schleich, if I'm going to get Schleich, I'm going to get like models from between the 2000 and 2008 are generally what I'll go for, simply because new Schleich are very cute. Their Schleich is slowly going down the drain is probably one of the best ways I could put it. They are slowly going from their super realistic horses that they had 10 years ago, 15 years ago, to making everything for kids, for them to have a super cute looking horse, and it's not very accurate to us model horse collectors out there, which there are a lot of us, and I feel like Schleich could be making a lot more money if they kind of twisted that into what they're making a little bit. So if I'm going for Schleich, I'm usually gonna go for old Schleich. This guy is from, what is this guy from? I thought this light was on the whole time. It wasn't. This guy is from the 2000s. Well, like literally from 2000 is what he is. She is from 2003. So just in 3 years, personally, I would like this guy better over her. The difference, this guy is super smooth. He reminds me a lot of Papo, an old Papo that I have. She is textured, although the paint job was starting to get kind of sloppy. Personally, the paint job on this was better. Already, some of the facial detail is a lot better in this one than it is on this one, although their proportions on this one was a little bit better. That's kind of my take on new Schleich and old Schleich. I don't have any super new Schleich with me because I paint them and then sell them, so I don't have any with me. I mean, this guy was from like 2020, right? It says 2016. I don't think it was that long ago. This is one of the better models. Ignore the fact that he has a handprint on his shoulder and he's being painted right now. His facial detail is pretty good. However, one's now like, forget about it. So that's Schleich. And now I have literally a whole bunch of Collecta sitting in front of me to show you guys. I just got this guy and I'm like in love. One thing to note is this is like Schleich compared to a Collecta. I hope it's not a terrible difference. I mean, this guy is a Clydesdale, so he's like going to be really big. This is you're a Hanoverian, right? Yeah, the Hanoverian mare. There, so they are like generally the same size, but just look at the facial detail on that. It just looks so much better. And then like look at the shoulder. Oh, you guys can't even see the shoulder. Sort of. There are a lot of detail right there. and down the leg also. They do have the chestnuts. I don't think Schleich does chestnuts. The old ones do not. Here's another one. I love this guy. His detail on his face is absolutely incredible. And then you look at his body. That is amazing. And then his tail. I love his tail, guys. Look at the tail. That's awesome. This is a collecta I am repainting right now as well, the Missouri Foxtrotter mare. There's her face and her body, which it kind of went down because I painted her once and then messed up and then did not strip her and just decided to go ahead and do it again. This is not my favorite collecta model. I just think he's too bulky. So overall, collecta is just a lot more realistic. I told you, I'm literally in love with this guy. His detail is absolutely amazing. I also bought this model. I love her a lot too, like a lot. So personally, I think detail wise, if you're going for something more realistic, especially if you're in the customizing hobby, I would go for collecta. If you are looking to take nice pictures or have a nice overall repaint, there's only so much you can do with paint. Eventually, you're going to have to alter collecta like Schleich like this if you want it to be more realistic. Collecta already comes with pretty much all the details you would already need. Even if you're just a collector in general, I would at least consider getting like this model and checking out for yourself what you think. If it's not exactly what you're looking for, then okay. But I think most people either go towards Schleich or Breyer, and collecta is kind of just there in the middle. Also, a lot of people go for Safari Ltd as well, which Safari Ltd isn't bad, but it's definitely not one of my favorite brands in the whole world. Schleich is just going downhill, and I really wish it wasn't, because Schleich was really where my horse hobby was at for 4 years. I just got my first collecta. By the time you guys are seeing this 6 months ago, and I already like have way too many collecta because they're amazing. You can get them off Amazon. It's cheaper to get them off the Breyer website, but you can. Schleich, if you want to try and find some older ones and see if you like those better. My dog is staring at the fan. I would check out eBay, I would check out Mercari, I would check out Facebook Marketplace, see where you guys can find older Schleich. However, if you do not have that option, then I would definitely go from newer Schleich to collecta and at least see what you guys think, because personally, collecta is overall just better in so many ways. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you got this far in the video, please click the like button down below, the subscribe button, and leave a video suggestion if you have any. Make sure to check out my channel for more model horse content. I have lots of tutorials on there and a lot of other things considering Schleich and collecta, and quite a few unboxings as well. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Please consider checking out my Etsy shop. I sell repainted models, tack, and custom horses. Make sure to subscribe to see more horse content, and I hope you have an amazing day. Goodbye.